just arrived in Zion National Park at my campsite in Watchman Campground. I'll be here for 5 nights and it is a gorgeous view. I'm going to flip the camera. So here marks the end of the luxury portion of my trip. For the next 32 nights I will be camping as I make my way eventually back to Dallas. I have reservations for about half the nights, but the rest of them are first come first served, so I'll keep you posted as we go, whether I've got to go find a place or whether I've got a place I'm going to. Awesome. We have a working dishwashing station that will help things a lot. Spend a lot less time and get things cleaner, I think. It's a really nice campground. You're pretty close to your neighbors, but it's open. You can see the rock all around you and it's pretty accessible. Getting set up to prep the sourdough pancake batter and feed the sourdough starter. So let's see how it fared through the trip this past week. Yeah, we've got some separation. You smell it. It's smelling sour. I think it's still good. But I'll definitely be leaving it out in the cold weather as much as possible. But I'm gonna give it a shot. Got a nice fire going tonight. It's not quite as cold here as it was in the Grand Canyon. I think daylight savings time is gonna make the trip a little more enjoyable now, since I can stay up a little later with the sun. I don't have to rush back and cook and get the fire going before it gets freezing. So I think camping is going to be a little bit easier on the whole going forward, and we're really looking forward to this kind of second phase of the trip, especially these parks in Utah. I'm trying the hot water bottles for the first time. I heated some water and let it sit to cool off for a little bit. Let's see, I'm gonna fill this. Water's still pretty hot even though I let it sit. It's cold here, but it's not as cold as it was in the Grand Canyon. I'll have to heat up another one. I can already feel it's warm. Let's make sure this doesn't leak. Nope. All right, it's pretty warm. Let's give it a shot. The preheater. All right, I'm sticking this one in the sleeping bag down by the feet. I've also put my pajama pants inside, so we'll give them a little preheat as well. Get this down there. It's about halfway down. It was a little too hard to get it all the way down by the feet. I'm just gonna let that sit for a little bit. Prepping the second one to take in with me. Everything's cleaned up. Ooh, that's hot. So I'm pouring in water that's probably hotter than what the box recommends, which is warm tap water. I don't know, maybe, I have no idea why it's just warm. Say not to get over 120 degrees. I think this is slightly over that. But it's also cold out, so the steam might just be extra. All right. That feels nice and warm. Gonna get ready for bed. It's nice, the sleeping bag is warm. The bottles are still warm. So I'm gonna keep them in the bag with me for a little bit while I'm still awake and then take them out so that they don't accidentally leak and make me end up colder in the middle of the night. So I think so far a success. And the end of my first night at Zion. See y'all tomorrow.